Hello, welcome to the Astrology and Spirituality show for Friday the 22nd of January. Elisa, what cards have you chosen today?
Today we are using the Tarot de Marseille cards to see what spiritual message comes up for our Friday. A few people asked yesterday about your birthday cake candle and thought maybe it had a sort of spiritual meaning to it because it was so large, but really it was just because I couldn't find the small ones, so that solves that mystery.
I think someone had them on the side of the pavement somewhere around here, free
yeah,
to
so
a good home.
Picked one up. Okay, wow, the card that comes up is the moon and it is reversed here. So I do think that we could be getting a little bit more clarity if we have been feeling in a state of confusion. The moon is very much about our psychic insights. It's how we read other people. It can make us very good at any spiritual kind of work, but the downside is it can lead to a lot of confusion, a lot of illusion, and even secrets. So I think with it being revealed, reversed rather, is that secrets can be revealed and that things that we were maybe unconscious of can come to the surface. So I do think that this is good for us, really.
Well, the moon is in the sign of Taurus today, where it's exalted. It likes being in Taurus. It's also forging a beautiful link to the ruler of Taurus, Venus, which is also in an earth sign today in Capricorn. And I think that's a lovely 120 trine, so they're very enabling. So perhaps there's going to be an energy that's going to help that revelation that you're talking about. Something's enabling things. When the moon and Venus are in a trine, it's really quite lovely. Perhaps there's going to be a conversation where someone will very gently bring up something that's a bit more delicate, but because they do it in the right kind of way, it goes back to that old maxim, not what we say, how we say it. Funnily enough, Jupiter is in a right angle with Mars today, which is much more pugnacious, go-getting, risk-taking. It's a kind of larger than life. It's pilot high, sell it cheap. And that's really a much more go-getting, gregarious link. But again, very earthy because of Mars being in the sign of Taurus. And so what I would say today is I'm getting the feeling that the whole Venus-Moon thing around Taurus particularly, and the reversal on that card, suggests that, like Elisa said, perhaps through all this uncertainty that we've all been going through collectively, particularly with the right angle between Neptune and the North Node, which has dominated the start of this year and led to almost a collective confusion, maybe we're going to start to sort of like get a bit more grounded, come to terms a bit more with where we are, even though it's really tough for a lot of people. So, for example, that homing instinct with Taurus could be making our own bread, making a homemade soup, going for a walk in our locality and just looking at the horses. Perhaps it could be putting some bird food out for some birds, because there's a lot of people now that modernise their back gardens and use a lot of pavias, which I understand why they do it, because obviously it looks very neat, smart, becomes an extension of the rooms inside the house. But the more ground that gets concreted over or paved over, the less available pecking territory there is for bird and wildlife. So I think something lovely and grounding today.
I really like that. I saw a lady on Facebook who had created a hotel in her garden for frogs, and she'd like done it all up. It had its own sign, it had like little beds in there. It's a proper hotel, but it was all very frog friendly, and she had like little baby ones and bigger ones, and it was just really, really cool.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely to hear when people really connect to wildlife, animals or nature. Well, we hope you have a really smashing Friday. If you'd like to check out your free daily horoscope, please see beneath this video. If you're yet to subscribe to our channel, we'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. But from now, from Mrs. Arundel, it is
Goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from her. Goodbye.